Hello, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I said we are looking at the control flow, which is, sorry, the looping statement. Of this.
Recording is on.
So by looping statement, we have the for loop. So that's the first thing I'm going to be looking at. Now, if you look at the example that the AI gave us here, for I in range, range is actually a method. I think I need to explain. But let me just do something here. Print range. Range. In this place, I pass in 5 here. Alright, so let me comment this part out and I will execute it. Please permit me to comment this one out so that we get a fresh execution. So you can see that what this guy is gets number between 0 and 5, as in I want to get it one after the other. It means that it's going to start from 0, Abi, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 will be the last. So this example that I have here, look at it, that the AI generated for me. So if I come here, these statements now, this one is having indentation issue. You see that you go to iterate through. You can see that we have a for loop. Uh, I have for loop iteration 0. So it's moving from 0 to what? To 4. If you see count, what we call the starts. So the syntax for range is this. Range has a start. If I say range method, remember I told you guys a method is what's having, this is how you know the method. But range is having a start. Alright. The next one for range is having a stop. Then the last value is having a what? A step. This is the syntax. So let me demonstrate this in this program. Now you know that this one is giving you 1, 2, 3 to 4, right? Let's say I want you to start from 1. I want you to start from 2. 2, comma 5. If you check it now, it will be 2. Are you seeing it? It will give you 2, 3, what? 4. Please forget about this y for now. Forget about this y for now. So you can see that it's giving you 2, 3, 4, because I say okay, we'll start from what? From 2. So even if this one is something like 15, for example, it will still start from 2 and end there. Can see? Starting from 2, 2, 3, like that. Then I told you that I told you that this other one is a step. Let's say I want you to give me 2 steps, or let's say 4 steps. Remember, when you have 2, you have to count 3, 4, 5 before you bring out 5. 6, I have 6. After 6, a movement of 4, you have 10. After 10, another movement of 4, step of 4, you have 14. Do you understand? This is how the step. So this one means start, this one means stop,
So
this
I
one
don't
means step.
understand you.
Okay. I'm talking about
So I
range.
don't understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about the range method. All right. I said the range method is a built-in, a reserved word in Python. Is a built-in function in Python. All right. And the range method accepts 3 arguments. All right. The first argument inside is called the start, the beginning of the range of numbers or whatever you are looking at. The ending of the range, that's where you want it to stop. Then the step you want to take. Are you guys with me? But most
Yeah.
programmers don't take this step. They just get start and stop. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. So now I created a function. I said for I in range, all right, this 2 now is a start. Are you
Yeah.
there? I said you should start of 4. All right, let me leave this, remove this 4 first, so that let me make you understand this one first. So this one start from 2. You are going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 15. So if you count it here now, if you count 2 inclusive, you know that if you count those numbers, you're going to have what, 15 numbers. So what this one is doing is that it's starting from 2. That's how 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you with me? So I said start the number from 2, stop it as what, at 15. Okay. Now this is we are seeing that print for loop iteration. This one, you know, this is string now. So this one they are just saying every execution print out something out. That's what this one is doing. So there's no problem about that. Then I say you
So
can, yeah, okay.
the for I in range. Okay.
For I range.
Yeah.
So remember we said the syntax is for variable name in what we are talking about container then in array.
Yeah.
But in this time around it's going to be for variable name in the method. So you now print out the variable name. That's what they did here.
Okay.
All right. So what I was
Yeah.
not saying now is that you can have a step. Okay, let's say I say okay, give me 2 step. All right. It means that it will skip 2 step before it will bring out the other number,
The other results. Yeah.
the other
Okay.
result. So I have 2. If you count 2, 3, bring out 4, 5, bring out 6, 7, bring
Yeah.
out 8. So 2 steps. So that's what this one does. But most people don't like putting the step. But range has a method. It has a parameter of steps. Is that taking?
Yeah. Is that but must we use that I or we can use any
Yeah, you can use
You
anything.
can use
words?
So it's just a variable. Anywhere you see a variable can be you. You are the one that is defining it. So it's
Yeah.
not something.
okay.
So now the syntax for this guy now. Let me now write the syntax for your for loop. For variable name in, all right, in this time around is in what, method abi. Let me just say I like to put a general syntax. Variable name in what, method. You're printing out your variable. That's what they have here. So this is the syntax for it. This is the syntax for your for loop. All right, I'm going to comment it out so that you know that that's your syntax. Then let's say I have a string. I declare a string. Let's say I said name equals to Starling. Let me use your name. Starling Divine. All right. So you can also loop a string. Please, are you
Name
in the string now?
in
So that will be name, Abby.
Yeah.
So I'm now going to say print out what? I'll print n. So see what I'm going to have. Yeah, I can pass a string. I said okay. Oh. I can say the steps. You know this one is me that I just type it so that you won't be confused. So the steps. So this one should be a double quote. So if I execute this program now, look at. Let's go up. Are you seeing the step D? Are you getting it?
Yeah. 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 It broke it
The
down.
step D. The step I. So I don't know why it's starting from divine. Okay, alphabetically. Alright, yeah. Starling came for the step X, the step T. So those things that you have there is what is looping out. So you can also loop a string to be printed out in vertical order, to be executed in vertical order. So it's not only method. So we have for variable in string. So that's another one for variable in range. Then remember I told you for container also we look at list, the tuple, the set, dictionary. So if you want to list, let's say I declare something like a dictionary here, I can loop. I think I didn't show you how to loop a dictionary. Let's say I declare a dictionary here, a dictionary of book, a dictionary of electronics, a dictionary of electronics. We say dictionary is having a key and a what, and a value. Hope you have not forgotten. So the key, I'm going to say laptop. laptop, let's say the color is black. Bad. I said food. I said rice. Then the next thing, no, I have to have a comma here. Let's say I have university. Then the last one I want to pass, let's say I have qualification. MSc. So I have something like this here. You know, this is a dictionary, Abby. I want to loop
Yeah.
that dictionary. It's gonna be, for my dictionary name is what? Electronics.
Electronics.
I hope. Sorry.
For,
For variable
for
name, yeah, let's say E
E.
in
Yeah.
electronics. I getting it. Now you remember this
Yeah.
dictionary is having a key and a value. I told you a method called item. I think I use it in the class. I use it in my dictionary class. I can remember now. So I want to get the items printed out in a vertical order. So I will now say print out my variable name. What's my variable name is what? E.
E.
Alright.
E.
So if I run this now, I'm going to have, I don't have any error. Are you seeing it here? Laptop is
Yeah.
black, food is rice, school is what? University, qualification is MSc. So you can also loop all of those array collections, containers that we talked about. You can loop it. Please, is that understood?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Another kind of looping again that's tricky, very very tricky. And this is what they use to build viruses, virus applications, because we have finite loop and we have infinite loop. There are two kind of loop. Is it kind now? Yeah, kind is different from types. There are two kinds of loop. We have finite loop and we have infinite loop. You know that a finite loop is a loop that has an end. Do you understand? When your
Mm.
loop stopped, it means that it's a finite loop. But when your loop keep going and going and going forever, it is an infinite loop. And if care is not taken with your while loop, you can get an infinite. Let's say I commented this one out and I run this program. What are you observing? My browser is, my cursor is busy forever.
Yeah. It keeps going.
Keep rolling. So if you check my, let's say, let's check our process. Are you seeing that this VS Code is not stable? Are
Yeah.
you seeing that
Yes, sir.
is your CPU usage, the memory 50%, all of this disk usage? Okay, it will get to a point whereby this thing will fool your application, your operating system, and all of a sudden
Mm.
your system will shut down by itself, or it will just stop working. All right. So all those kind of infinite loop, you just have to be very very careful with them. I purposely made this mistake on it so that you see it. All
Yeah.
right. Now you can see that I can't do anything on this place again. I can't do anything again. Even when I said okay, rerun my program, the only thing I can do, I will stop this operation. Okay, I will kill it. All right.
Yeah.
So when I kill it, before I will run it, I will correct this. All right. Put that. So before I will now explain it now. So when it runs now, you see that it has an end. While loop count 0, you see get to 4. Now let's now explain. Now what while loop is telling you that the first thing you do in a while loop, you first of all declare your variable. You first of all declare your what? Your
Variable.
variable. So when you declare your variable, then you will now pass your condition. So he said, while expression, your statement. This is my variable declaration. All right. And immediately I declare my variable, I initialize my variable to start from what? From 0. 0 there again. You now have 1. So you initialize your variable where you want to start from. Then the syntax now says you go to use y. Let me just put syntax here. Their syntax said y, your expression. I think by now we should know what expression is all about. Y, your expression. Then inside there you go for your what? Statements. Statement or statement. Y expression. Then you go for statement. Please hope you know that print is a statement. What's going on there? Expression, like I said in previous class, I said expression is something that is having your equality symbol, Abby, your comparison symbol, either your assignment, your equal to, your less than. Then you now have, let's say, x plus y. That's why I explained the lambda function. X plus y is an expression. They also call it an operation. So you can also call it what? An operation. Do you understand? So as long as you have two entities comparing themselves, we call it an expression or an operation. So what this thing is saying now is that your condition, I'm giving a condition, why my count is less than 5. Why my count is less than 5. Print while loop what? Count. Give me the value for what? For the present count. I hope you know this one now is calling your count. So what it does is that it goes through for the first time. When you round up, it goes for the second time. It goes for the third time. It goes for the fifth. Are you getting it? But if I had come and say less than or equal to, this statement has turned everything. 5 will become what? Inclusive. Are you getting it? But when it's less than, 5 is not inclusive. So that's why you didn't get your incremental what? Statements. I don't know if you understand. I told you guys in my operator class, I said this particular code you are seeing, line 58, can also be written like count equals to count plus what? 1. If I comment this out, I will not be my program will not crash. I will statements. Alright. So I said it in the operator class. Okay. So you can now, since you are seeing less than, you can say you can't be having something minus. So if you're having minus, you are deceiving. Sorry, that will be minus. Let's see. I see that when I have minus now, my condition is not correct. So I'm having an endless loop. But this is very fast too. So I cannot even find one again safe. So you can see that I'm having an endless loop. All right. For somebody that want to do automation, artificial machine learning, you need all of these syntax. All right, in your journey. Okay. Please, any question concerning that?
No, I will still go through it again.
All right. Okay. So that's for the why statements. We've also looked at the four statements. Now I forget to say something. We have, I taught you guys about the nested if statements. The nested if statements. A situation whereby you have if inside if. I think I didn't do that. It's like I skipped it. So we have the nested if statement. We also have the nested for statements. So let me just talk about, I only said nested dictionary, I can remember. So let me just explain them. So the first thing I'm looking at is the nested if statement. Let's say I have if, let me declare a variable first. Let's say x is equals to 60. If x, so instead of me to pass in something here, I pass the other condition. If x is equals to what? 60. Print this is a nested if statement. There's a problem here. Print statement is not there. So let me run this so that you see something. Nothing is executed here because this condition is not true. All right, this condition is not true. The first condition is not true. You see that the second condition was not what executed. It can't come because even despite the fact that this is correct, it can't come. So let's say I have, and here's it. All right, so I have this statement here. I pass another if statement. Nothing is executed because this first statement is not true. By the time this first statement is true, let's say x is greater than 50, which is actually true. You see what I'm having? The two of them
Yeah.
now, they are. This is a nested if or statement because this one was true. But when this one was false, this one was not executed. False tends to stop the program from what? From continuing to the next what? To next level. So now I have two conditions here. But initially, when this thing was false, you know that this thing you were not seeing any result here. Nothing was showing. So that will also take you to the else statement. It means that you can also have the else, the statements or the condition. The condition statement will take its words, its priority. Are you seeing it now? This else statement is executed. Oh, please take note of how I'm typing my code. You see, this this preset statement is under this indentation. It's a what? Is a conditional else what statement. Is that understood? So this type of an example is what they called nested if statement. We also have what we call the nested for loop. The nested what? For loop. So let's see. How do you use your nested for loop? When I'm having a loop inside another loop. Alright, let's say I have four. Alright, let me declare something like a list. Let's say anima equals to list. I have inside this list I have tiger, I have cats, the sound that these animals can give. I have tiger roar. Please, it should be a string. Roar. Cats mew, nabi. Cat mews. Then dog bark. So look at it. I want to loop these two. This is a container. Please, a loop. Let me give an example.
Round and round. Like
Yeah, it goes round.
starts from the beginning, then comes to the end, then comes.
Yes, come back again. So that's these are loop works. Until you get to the end.
And if you not put the end statements, it will continue.
It will go forever. That's the infinite.
Yeah.
Are you seeing it? So this is a clear example of how it works. Okay. So let me go back to my class. So now if I want to loop this statement now for a in what? I said for s in what? Sound.
So,
Thank you. All right. Then I also pair these two items together.
yeah, that's what I wanted.
The how would I call it? The first one is a. Then if I put a comma here, comma will work because they are of the same type. But let's see, a and what? X. Let's see what we are going to have. Are you seeing it?
Yeah.
The tiger roar, the tiger mew. So You can see that it's spin. So it's tiger to roar, tiger to mew, tiger to bark. When it's done with that, cat to roar, cat to mew, cat to bark, dog to roar. That's how this thing is working.
Okay.
That's how
Okay.
it's working. All right. All right. So what brought me here? I can loop only one single array. I can just come here and say for, because that will not be for loop again though. A Abby. I printed it A here. Then at this point here, let's say I print them twice. I print out X. So let me just comment this one out so that you see what's going to happen. So this one is bringing them one after the other. It's not pairing them again. All right, but it is still a good example of loop. So anytime you are seeing a for instead of another for, it is a nested what? For loop. Please,
Okay.
are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. I will finish this control flow today so that I'll just know that next class is something else. Um, and again, when I'm done with this, probably next class, the first 30 minutes of next class, we'll just look at the reason I was not looking at a complex example, or you may not understand the terminologies used. So the programming concept, we have break, and we have another one called continue. Why am I putting it in capital letter? Continue statement, break and continue statements. So this one should be small b. You can see that they are reserved word. Anytime you are seeing a reserved word, the color, your VS Code will color it to become what they call it now, purple abi. Your VS Code will give it a purple color. Know that that is a reserved word. Now, should I use this program, or I should, let me just create another one so that it will not be confusing. Let's say I give a list of pets. It's an array or a container. Dog. I have this one. I have cats. Then the last one I have rabbits. All right. In pets. For P in pets, I said print out what? P. Abi? I said print out P. All the item will come up. All right. I hope it's not confusing. No, let me put a line break here, kind of. All right, so that we know that this one we have dog, cat, and what? And rabbit.
Yeah.
Now let's say I want to set a con. Let's say when you get to cat, I want you to break. Do not print out rabbits. Or let's say I have other. Please, somebody should give me examples of pets. Rabbits.
Fish.
Fish is a pet, Abby. I mean, I will eat it too. Uh, Parrots. Is it? Yeah, that parrot.
Yes. Mm,
Cat is already there. Uh, so let me just leave it here. So
The
let me
horse.
horse. Okay. Donkey. Some people use donkey as.
Yeah.
So let's say I want to set a condition. All right. I want to set a condition. When you get to this particular level breakout, if I say if, all right, if P is equals to, let's say I say parrot. If P is equals to parrot, okay, if P is equals to parrot, break, you will see that horse and donkey will not come out. Are you seeing it? You get to dog, you get to cats, you get to rabbit. When you get to parrot, it's not printing out horse and dog because of my break statement. So the question is, Mr. Emmanuel, what is a break statement? A break statement break out of the existing word loop. Do you get it? It break
Yeah.
out of the current loop based on the condition that is being set. So if I say P equals to rabbits, parrots will not be inclusive. Breakout. All right. Now the opposite of the break statement is the continuous statement. Instead of break, I will say continue. All right. When I say continue, check your program very well. What do you observe? This one stop at rabbit, but this one continue till you get to the what? To the end. Use inside the control flow. All right. Now I just use it inside for. Now the question you should also ask me is, how do I use it inside a while statement, Abby? If you can work in a for statement, which is a loop statement, you should be able to work in words in a while statement, which is also what? A loop statement, isn't it? So let's give an example. So please permit me to print out a line statement here. I'll still round up this class so that we can go and read. Remember, we say why the first thing you first of all do, you initialize your variable, Abby. You declare I initialize. Let's say I say this is starting from what? It's starting from what now? It's starting from 0, right? We now say your while will come in, all right? Whereby you set your condition, Abby. While I is less than, let's say I is less than 10, Abby. While I is less than 10, then what do? Break. All right. In a case of break, what you do for a while statement, because while goes the other way around. All right. While goes the other way around. So you set your condition. How do I set my condition? If I is equals to if I is equals to 5, this in the way I'm arranging my indentation, then when you break out, then you can print. So let's say I'm printing out these letters. Number from, I have something like this. So yeah, and I'm passing the word. It will break out. All right. Oh, I'm having an endless loop. The reason I'm having an endless loop, I did not increment to.
No.
Yes, I did not increment to. So I'm supposed to be having I plus equals to
0.
I plus equals to, let's say 1. So incrementing means you are increasing by 1. So let's see, 3. Because I said, what did I say here? I said if I is equals to what? 5. So 5 is not going to be inclusive, breakout. Okay. So, but if I said if y is less than 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I say y is less than 5, breakout, problem. So you see that this criteria is not correct. All right, breakout when it gets to 7. Are you seeing it? So this is break for this one now. If I want this thing to proceed, let me duplicate this code. All right, what I will have here, I will have what? Continue to the last. But for break, it got at 7 and what? And stopped. Please, are we together?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So the last statement I will look at, I will call it a day in this particular control flow. Is a past statement. Past statement. Let me just pass it here. What is a past statement? Now, a past statement, we use past statements like a label. Label. Probably, let's say you are writing an application, and you are not done with what you want to do. We already know that after you have a column is a statement. If it's an if statement, after you have a column is a statement. And you don't want to pass a statement, but inside a pass. Let me give you an example. Inside a function, all right? Okay, let me first of all use if. If I said if 5 is the same thing as what? 5. If 5 is the same thing as what? 5. I hope you know the next thing I should supposed to have here is a statement, Abby. Hello? What I was supposed to have, I can say print
Print
Yes, they are the same thing also. Print, yes, is what? Is
is the
correct.
same thing.
Or is the same thing, right? So let's say I'm just rushing. I don't know what I want to pass here yet. I'm thinking. All right, because if I don't pass anything here, this program will give me slap. It will. You can even see that it's telling you that I can't do anything here. Oh. It's giving me red alert. So for me to continue writing my code, I'll just pass in a pass here. That will press enter. All right. Then I can say even if I run this, I didn't pass anything there. My program will not crash. Everything will crash. Oh. Are you seeing it? The program is not working when you get to that level. In then you pass the what? The the pass. Alright. If I pass in the pass, I can say else. Let's say I want to show else. Hey, problemo. Else print. So if you don't want anything, you don't know what to pass here, you can also what pass. So what I said now, pass is like a placeholder for you to stop, all right, to think about what you want to place in the course of your program, all right. Be probably as you said def hard. This function is to add two number, right? This function now is to add two number. Let's say I don't know the variable that so I'll pass in my what my pass statements. Then if I execute this, I'll be in a very what good shape. Are you seeing it? So there is no problem. But without the pass statement, your program is not going to what? It's going to crash. Because anytime you have a column, anytime you have a column in a Python, it follows by a statement. But since you are not passing a statement, it will not work. So that's why you need your pass statement to just hold it first. You can come back.
Oh, sir.
Okay. Please, today we are done with basic intermediate level. Our next class, we are going to advance. The advanced level, we are looking at object-oriented programming in Python. Whether we'll be talking about classes, objects, inheritance. Are you getting it? Polymorphism.
Yeah.
Please, please join class on time. It's not. I know the elementary may be easier for us to grab. Elementary to intermediate is easier for us to grab. But if you miss object, build an application, or you want to be able to use it on automation or anything you want to make use of it, you need to understand what object is all about. All right. So I'm going to drop this code on the platform now. Starly, is Starly there? Starly, do you have any question to ask? Divine, any question from your end?
No, sir.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much.
Mm.
Goodbye.
All right. Bye.